Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Now, folks, if you're longtime viewers of the show, you know I'm a Catholic, which means I believe that one of the virtues is humility. Well, tonight I've got something to be extra humble about, because I can announce that this weekend, Pope Francis is going to meet me at the Vatican. Right? Wow. I mean, come on. Wow. I mean, am I excited? Is the Pope Catholic? I'll let you know after I meet the freaking Pope. Hey. I will be joining an incredible delegation of 105 comics and humorists from 15 countries as part of a meeting to establish a link between the Catholic Church and comic artists. The Pope, the Vatican, comedy. I can't wait. I hope we get to meet the original priest and rabbi that walked into that bar. Find out what happened. Never found out what happened. This invitation was extended by the Vatican's Dicastery for Culture and Education and the Dicastery for Communication. In my opinion, the top two funniest dicasteries. I know that's controversial. I'm going with some of my buddies because, among others, the U.S. delegation includes Jim Gaffigan, Conan O'Brien, Tig Notaro, Whoopi Goldberg, Jimmy Fallon, and Chris Rock. Chris, please, for safety's sake, I would just keep Mary Magdalene's name out of your mouth. Because the Pope wears a big ring. Of course, meeting the Pope is a huge honor, and absolutely nothing could possibly sully the joy of this trip.
Italian media reports Pope Francis used a homophobic slur once again on Tuesday.
Happy Pride? Why? Why, Pope Frankie? Why? You're the progressive Pope. You've made landmark statements in support of same-sex civil unions, conducted LGBTQ+ outreach instead of gay priests. Who am I to judge? Evidently, you were the Pope. But you're supposed to be the cool Pope, the Vatican ally. You were, how do I put this?
You were the chosen one.
I can't believe that I am alive for the first time anyone's ever been disappointed by the Catholic Church. Because now, all of a sudden, Pope Francis is less pro-LGBTQ than NASCAR. Don't believe me? They sell shirts that say, "YASCAR." It's not easy to be less tolerant than NASCAR. You know their slogan, pretty sure our fans did January 6th. Here's what happened. Oh, wow. I'm not saying definitely. That's their motto. They said that, not me. They said that. Here's what happened. Yesterday, at a closed-door Vatican meeting, Francis allegedly used a highly offensive Italian term to describe gay men. And to make matters worse, this happened just 2 weeks after the Vatican issued an apology amid reports that he had used the same word in an earlier meeting with bishops. The bishops tried to stop him, but they couldn't get to him in time because they can only move diagonally. Poor planning. That's poor planning. I don't know, they got a limp. Oh, speaking of Catholics, Joe Biden, he's out there on the campaign trail right now trying to appeal to older voters. His campaign is staging events like bingo and pickleball. Careful, Joe, at your age, you could break a hip playing bingo. But seniors aren't the president's biggest issue, which is why Hollywood vets and Biden alums have launched a super PAC to shore up his youth vote problem called Won't Pack Down. Okay. Little awkward, kind of an old song reference, but better than their first attempts. If I could turn back time and baby got pack. Won't Pack Down's mission is simple. They want to craft pro-Biden content for hard-to-reach voters under 30, which can mean only one thing: Post Malone face tattoos.
Wow.
The Hollywood vets hired to appeal to the youth include writers from shows like Parks and Recreation, Big Mouth, and Saturday Night Live, which explains Biden's new ad.
America's young people are heartbroken over the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, and Joe Biden knows that the only solution is
more cowbell. I'm Joe Biden, and I have sweaty balls.
Can't believe.
Wow.
Can't believe we got him to record that. Whatever Biden's doing seems to be working, because now, in 538's magic projection system, which has never been wrong, Biden has a 53% chance of winning compared to Trump's 47%. Okay. Woo! Okay. Biden's ahead. Let's just freeze him while his numbers are good and keep him that way till November. What would that look like? By the way, the White House says he's not frozen. It's just that off screen where we can't see it, there was a T-Rex and he was hiding. Now, folks, I don't want to alarm you, but the American dream is dead. All because Joey Chestnut has been barred from the Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest. What? Joey Chestnut is the 4th of July hot dog eating contest. This is like, what is this like? How do you guys, this is like barring LeBron James from basketball or Aaron Rodgers from podcasting. Joey Chestnut is history's greatest hot dog eater. I just hope nothing bad happens to the #1 chestnut eating champion, Joey Hot Dog. Chestnut's ban, which has stunned the tube meat community, it was announced yesterday by officials from Major League Eating. Yes, the MLE. I always dreamed of being called up to the big leagues, but I got stuck in the minors at AAA Davenport Dumpling Munchers. Go Dumps! So why this grave injustice? Well, the meat lovers at Nathan's are mad because Chestnut signed an endorsement deal with plant-based company Impossible Foods. Not to be confused with our new sponsor, Possible Foods. Is it food? It's possible. Now, for their part, Impossible Meats doesn't want to keep Joey from doing what God put him on this planet to choke down, saying he is free to compete in any contest he chooses, adding, it's okay to experiment with a new dog. Meat eaters shouldn't have to be exclusive to just one wiener. Can someone please tell that to the Pope? Now, Chestnut... Chestnut issued his own response saying, I was very disappointed to learn that I am banned from the Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest. I love competing. I love celebrating America with my fans all over this great country on the 4th. Rest assured that you'll see me eat again soon. Is that a threat? I'm gonna come over to your house, sit on the hood of your car and shovel fistfuls of wet meat into my mouth while we maintain direct eye contact. But I, for one, as an American, want to thank Mr. Chestnut, because like our founders on the 4th of July, he's not giving up in the face of adversity, no. He will muster the courage to push on until he is the wiener. This is a fight he relishes, and he will not put up with this celery assault. Come on, America. Pickle aside, for as sure as the bun will rise tomorrow, Joey's willing to die on this grill. The competition will never catch up with Joey Chestnut. Sir, thanks for your service. Crinkle cut fries. Joey will be fine. Joey, really? Oh, thank you. Joey is going to be fine, but the far right might have some beef with his lack of beef, because just like everything else in America, meat has now become politicized as part of what some are calling the meat culture war. Sounds stupid, but on the bright side, I can't wait for all the meat war movies like Apocalypse Cow and Full Metal Brisket. This vegan meat backlash is all part of the anti-science movement that brought you vaccines are bad and smallpox is back. Recently, Cracker Barrel started offering impossible sausages, which far-right commenters have been calling 5G sausages controlled by Bill Gates. That disturbing theory is very popular with the meat conspiracy group BarbecueAnon. But it's not just vegetables. No, the far right is also rejecting pasteurization. In the past few years, drinking raw milk has dramatically increased in popularity among right-wing Americans. And you got to imagine some of those guys are into raw dairy for the wrong reasons. Babe, milk just tastes better without a condom. I don't know. Was that worth it? Is that worth going back for? How's it going? Now, the CDC says raw milk can make you very, very sick, but that hasn't stopped the ultra-conservative group Turning Points USA, who is selling a shirt that says, "Got raw milk?" One problem, that cow has horns and no udders, which means it's a bull, which means that ain't milk. We got a great show for you tonight. My guest is Seth Meyers, but when we come back, I answer your kids' questions. Stick around.